everyone, welcome to today's video. I'm very excited. So for my birthday, my girlfriend got me the Smoke Sessions palette by Melt Cosmetics. So you can see the green theme. And today is St. Patrick's Day. I don't know if this will get uploaded then, so I thought it'd be a super great time to do that. But yeah, so I'll be reviewing the palette and showing you guys how I got this look. So if you guys want to see the video, then please keep watching. Okay guys, so before we jump into the review and what I'm going to do with my eyes, I'm so excited. Go ahead and do your full face. That's what I did. I typically do this quite often when I am doing an eye palette review. And also the base that I go ahead and use is the P.Louise Base. So that is also on there right now, and I also did my brows. So with that being said, ta-da! Here is what we are going to be reviewing today. My girlfriend got me this for my birthday. It is called Smoke Sessions and it is by Melt Cosmetics. As you can tell, the theme of the palette. But I have swatched it already. I couldn't stay out of it. I actually swatched it when I got it. But I will go ahead and show you guys. So these are the colors that are inside the palette. I'm going to go ahead and swatch all of them for you again. But I'm very excited to use this palette today. The colors are awesome. So there are there are 6 shimmers in the palette and 2 mattes. So the one matte is like a brown and then the other one's like a nice rich green. So we're going to go ahead and swatch these. I'm going to do it properly this time so that you guys can actually see. So that's just from one swatch, and that one is called Gravity OG, and it is stunning. The next one we have here is called Grand Daddy. So it's almost like a greener of the gold shade. And then we have Black Widow. So again, this one's still a shimmer. It's not quite as pigmented as the other two, but it's still like, it's a really, really nice color. Next we have Sour Diesel. So this is like that brown color that's in the palette, and I mean, like, that is so nice. Like, I'm very excited to use that. Don't know what I'm gonna use it for. I typically go for the brighter color, so I'll have to get out of my comfort zone for that. Next color up is that really rich matte green. It's called Space Queen, and oh my god, like, that one is so nice. Like, that's one of the colors I'm going to be using today. I'm basically going to be using the second half of the palette, I think, for today's look. The next shimmer is called Mean Green. I'm very excited about this one. So, I mean, like, look at that green. If that's not a St. Patrick's Day green, I don't know what is. Next, we have Sweet Tooth. And, like, honestly, shimmers feel like butter. But now that one is Sweet Tooth right there. Like, well, oh my god. And then the last one we have is Blue Dream. And this one might be my absolute favorite. But that's Blue Dream. So these are the 4 shades that I'm going to use on my face today. But just from swatching, the last 3 shimmers, they feel like butter. Like, I literally feel like I'm putting my fingers into butter. And then the mattes are really, really nice. They're really matte. And then the first 3 shades, like, they also swatch really nice, as you can tell, but I just think the last 3 shimmers are better. So I'm not sure. I don't think there's really any of a difference between the 6 shimmers, but I definitely like the feeling of the last 3 better. Okay, on to the eye portion of the makeup. So I'm going to be using 4 brushes today. The first brush is JS5, so that's the big fluffy brush out of the pack. And then we have JS6, it's a more precise fluffy brush. And then I have JS13. It's a little smaller precise brush. So for the final brush being used today is JS11. So I'm gonna go ahead and use those 4 brushes today. I also did put on my eye primer. I am using the P.Louise Base. Nikki Tutorials uses it in all her videos, so I thought I would buy it and see if I liked it. So if you guys want to see the review video on that, I will put the link in my description box below. I will also link the palette below. I believe the palette itself goes for, oh, I can't remember if it's 57 or 67 Canadian. So I'll put that in my description box below as well for you guys. And then I'm going to show you the 4 colors that I'm going to be using today. So we are going to go in with Space Queen, which is the dark green matte. Next we're going in with Mean Green, that is the darker green shimmer. Then this Sweet Tooth, that's the middle green shimmer. And then lastly we'll go in with Blue Dream. That one is my absolute favorite, and it is also the lightest color in the palette. So to start, you're gonna pick up that first brush that I talked about. Yeah, the first one, so that's the big fluffier one. And I'm just dipping into the pan once, tapping it off, and I'm going to put that on the outer corner and work it into my crease. This is also going to be a cut crease, so just make sure if you are following along on this that you have your concealer or your eyeshadow base ready to go for that. So I'm just working it into the crease for now. I am not going too crazy. And then as I'm blending it out, I'm gonna bring it up towards the brow. And then I'll start deepening the crease with this green as well. Okay, so I've got it on the crease, it's in there, we got some definition. Now I'm going to, still using the same brush, pack that on the outer corner here. Just try to get some depth in there. And go ahead and do the same thing to the other eye, and then we'll come back and start working again. Okay, so this is where I'm at now. I did go ahead and blend out the outer corners. Next, you're going to take the second fluffier brush and you're gonna go back into Space Queen, that's that same green, and just putting it in the crease, like right in the crease. We're going to really put the depth in there. I'm sorry if you guys are getting a white flash while I'm doing this. I'm trying really hard to stop that from happening. But unfortunately my camera doesn't want to work with me. So. Okay, once I have the crease pretty dark, I'm gonna go back in with that fluffy brush, not picking up any product, and just blend it out, getting rid of any harsh lines, or if you're like me and you have spots that just don't fill in because of wrinkles, then go ahead and blend it into that. And I'm being pretty sloppy on the lid because we're gonna cut it, so I don't really care if I get some on the lid. It's not the end of the world. So once you have it at about that, you're gonna do the same thing on the other eye, and then we'll come back and cut the crease. All right, now it's time to cut the crease. So again, I'm using the P.Louise Base to cut my crease, and I'm using that flat head brush out of the Jeffree Star Artistry brushes. And I'm putting a dollop about that size. I probably won't even use all of that, but that's what I'm going in with. Now for this portion, I am using my little mirror here. And when I do a cut crease, I first like to coat the bottom. Just get an idea of where I want to cut it. And then I bring it up from there. Okay, so that one is cut. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one now. Okay, so once the crease is cut, you can set it with a white powder if you want to. I'm not going to, because with this base, it dries really nice on its own. So once it's dry, I am going to go ahead and put on the Too Faced glitter glue. This is a godsend. I absolutely love this glitter glue. And using the same brush, I'm gonna go ahead and apply that to my lid, and I'm putting about a dollop that size on my hand. Seriously, you guys, these products go such a long way. So I am packing that everywhere where we just cut the crease, and this is really gonna make those shimmers stick, and it's gonna make them pop like crazy. I can also link that product. I'm gonna link all three, so I'll put the eyeshadow palette, the base, and the glitter glue in the description box below. And I'll put the reviews up. I don't know if I reviewed the glitter glue. I don't think I did, to be honest with you, and I really should have, because this product is so flippin' good. If I did, I'll put that video in the description box below as well. Okay, so while the glitter glue is still tacky, you're gonna wanna work a little fast. So the first shade we're going in with on the inner corner is Blue Dreams. So that's this one right here. Do both eyes at the same time because we're gonna not clean off the brush as we're going. So we're gonna work our way from the lightest shade to the darkest shade. So I'm just packing that into the inner corner and bringing it onto the lid, just where we cut it, but not all the way. We're gonna reserve the middle for the next one, which is Sweet Tooth. And like, actually though, this color is beautiful. Like, I love, love, love this color. Okay, and I do have a just like a little napkin set to the side for wiping off my brush in between, but if there's some product on there, that's not the end of the world, that's okay. And now we're gonna go ahead and take Sweet Tooth, so that was that middle green there, and start packing that in the middle of the lid. And I am gonna go back and just make sure it's totally ombre to the way that I want it. Seriously, these colors are gorgeous. And I'm not like a real big green person either, so I think we know the theme of the video. Okay, and now going with Mean Green, that's this one right here. We're gonna put that on the outer, the outer corner, whatever you want to call it. Honestly, you don't have to do a whole lot to make these colors blend together. Like, they already blend really, really nice. And what I mean by that is I'm not having to go back and forth to ombre them. But and I think I just want to deepen up that green just a little bit. So I'm going to pack a little bit more of that darker green on the outer corner here. Okay, and then finally just taking that last little brush that I talked about and picking up Sweet Tooth, so that's that middle green. I'm gonna put that on the lower lash line, but I just noticed some fallout on my face. So these colors are beautiful and they blend like a dream, but I would either do your eyes first, which I have issues with. I have issues doing my eyes first because I'm really messy when I do my foundation. Either that or have some bake underneath so that you can wipe it away after without getting lines of eyeshadow everywhere. Okay, so to finish off this look, I am gonna go ahead and put on a white eyeliner, and I think we're gonna do a wing liner as well. So for the white, I'm just gonna go in with the Annabelle White Eye Pencil, and I am only doing the waterline. For the wing liner, I'm gonna go ahead and use the black NYX eye pencil, and I'm not doing crazy wing, just a little one, just to fancy it up a little bit. We just put on a little bit of a wing, and then for mascara, I'm gonna put on the Covergirl Lash Blast Volume and Waterproof, as well as the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. Alright guys, and this is the final look that I went with for today. I think this is so fun. Like, Green is so out of my comfort zone. I feel like I always go for like the browns or the reds or the oranges, or you know, like just those deep like fall colors. So this was so out of my comfort zone, but it was super fun. I love the palette. So inside the palette there actually is no fallout. So there is 0 fallout inside the palette. I have never had that before. However, you gotta be careful with some of these shimmers. They fall out onto the face pretty bad, I noticed. But they blend like a dream. And the pigments are freaking-tastic. And then the shimmers are just like, wow, they are blowing my mind. So I will put the link in the description box below for purchasing this if you guys are interested. I'll also put the P.Louise Base and the glitter glue in there as well. And then I will put my last video as well as the review videos in there too. So yeah, but thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed today's video. Bye!